I was 73 years old and walking to the kitchen felt like climbing a mountain. Until one day, and I mean this sincerely, one day over a cup of coffee, everything changed. I was sitting with my old friend George. He's in his 70s too. We were doing what older folks do, drinking slowly, laughing, and yes, complaining about our latest pains. I told him how I felt exhausted just getting dressed, how my knees felt like they were made of rusted hinges. And then he said something that caught me off guard. Have you ever tried vitamin E? I blinked. Vitamin E? Isn't that for skin or something? He smiled. That's what I thought too. He went on to tell me how he'd started taking it. Nothing fancy, just natural vitamin E, soft gels. And in a week, he felt different. His hands didn't ache as much. His walks didn't end in pain. He felt lighter. Now, after years of being burned, I'll admit I didn't believe him. But that night, I couldn't stop thinking about it. So I did what you're probably doing right now. I researched. And what I found shocked me. Vitamin E isn't just for skin. It's a powerful antioxidant. That means it helps your body fight something called oxidative stress, which is what causes inflammation, pain, stiffness, and fatigue. It supports your muscles, your joints, your brain, and even your immune system. And guess what? After age 60, most of us aren't getting enough of it. So I figured, what do I have to lose? I bought a small bottle the next morning. Cheap. No prescription. I took one soft gel a day. Now, I want you to listen closely to what happened over the next 7 days. Day 1, honestly, not much. I felt the same. But maybe a little less tense, like my muscles weren't fighting me so hard. Day 2, I woke up before my alarm. That never happens. I got out of bed, and for the first time in months, I didn't have to sit on the edge to warm up my knees. Day 3, I tied my shoes and didn't have to pause halfway through. My fingers weren't stiff. My wrist didn't grind. It was easy. Day 4, I went outside with my cane just in case, but I didn't need it. I walked farther than usual. The ground was wet from rain, but I didn't feel scared of slipping. My legs felt strong, like they remembered how to move freely. Day 5, I slept like a rock, and I woke up with no back pain. Read that again, no back pain. Day 6, I cooked for over an hour without sitting once. I played music while stirring the pot, and I didn't collapse afterward. I wanted to do more. Day 7, I stood by the window, opened it, and just breathed. I didn't feel like an old man anymore. I felt like me. And it all started with something that costs less than your monthly coffee budget. Now, maybe you're thinking, is that just placebo? I don't blame you, but the science is there. Vitamin E helps reduce chronic inflammation, especially in joints. It improves blood flow, supports nerve function, helps protect muscle tissue, and even boosts your mood and mental clarity. And yet almost no one is talking about it. Why? Because it's cheap, because it's unpatentable, because no big pharma company can slap a high price tag on it. And that's the sad part. I spent years suffering, searching, spending money I couldn't afford, when something simple, natural, and accessible was right in front of me. So if you're still watching, and I hope you are, I want you to take this seriously. Let's talk quickly about how to start. Look for natural vitamin E. The label should say D-alpha tocopherol. Avoid synthetic, it usually says DL-alpha tocopherol. Take it with a meal, preferably one with healthy fats. That helps absorption. Dosage, start with 200-400 IU daily. You don't need a megadose, but if you're on blood thinners or have chronic conditions, please talk to your doctor first. Always be safe. If you're unsure, you can also start by adding vitamin E-rich foods into your day. Almonds, sunflower seeds, spinach, avocado, olive oil. Small changes go a long way. And listen, I'm not selling you anything. There's no link, no hidden product. I'm just telling you what helped me. Because I know there's someone out there right now who feels like they've tried everything. Someone who's given up hope, someone who's tired of hurting, tired of being tired, and just wants to feel like themselves again. If that's you, try this. Not as a miracle cure, but as a beginning, a small act of hope. And while you're at it, please leave a comment below. Tell me your story. Ask your questions. Let's build a space where we share, not sell. where we lift each other up. And if this video helped you in any way, like it, share it with someone you love, and subscribe. Not for me, for you. Because this channel is about reminding you that aging doesn't mean giving up. It means living wiser, smarter, better. This isn't just about a vitamin. It's about waking up and realizing you still matter. You still have strength. You still have time. You're not done yet. I hope this helped you. From the bottom of my heart, thank you for spending this time with me. I'll see you in the next video, where we'll talk about 3 powerful nutrient combinations that work even better together. Until then, take care of yourself. You deserve it. I was 73 years old, and walking to the kitchen felt like climbing a mountain. I was 73 years old, and walking to the kitchen felt like climbing a mountain. I hadn't done anything unusual that day. I just wanted to make myself a cup of tea. But as soon as I stood up, I felt it. That heavy, dragging tiredness. Like every joint in my body was weighed down with sandbags. My knees creaked, my ankles throbbed, and my back, well, it felt like it had been carrying a load no one could see. And here's the part that scared me. I wasn't sick. I wasn't sick. I hadn't fallen. I just aged. That kind of exhaustion, that kind of quiet, bone-deep pain. It doesn't go away with a nap or a pill. It stays. It becomes part of your routine. And you start to accept it. You move slower. You sit more often. You say, I'm not up for that anymore, more than you want to admit. But let me ask you this. What if that wasn't the end of the story? Before I go any further, do me a favor. If you've ever felt this kind of fatigue, this deep, quiet weariness in your body and soul, drop a comment below and tell me how old you are and where you're watching from. I want to know, because you're not alone. And maybe this video will be the one that gives you hope again. Now listen closely. This isn't going to be a typical video. I'm not going to throw medical jargon at you. I'm going to tell you the truth. A story. One you may see yourself in. Because I lived it. Let's go back a little. They don't warn you about this part of aging. They tell you about wrinkles, slower reflexes, maybe some forgetfulness, but they don't tell you that you might feel invisible, that you wake up one day and realize you've been living in a body that no longer feels like yours. Opening jars becomes a battle. Putting on socks feels like a chore. Getting out of bed, that's a whole production. And worse, people around you, even loved ones, start saying things like, well, that's just age, as if you're supposed to surrender to it. Let me tell you something that took me years to realize. Aging is natural. But pain is not like this. Not when it steals your joy, your energy, your independence. For years, I tried to fight it the usual way. Painkillers, creams, pills with names I couldn't pronounce, exercise that people half my age couldn't do, and supplements. Oh, the supplements. I spent hundreds, maybe thousands, trying every new miracle cure I saw in a magazine or online, one after another.